Each day has the potential to feel like we're going in circles, but the reality is it's spiraling. So we are either in a compounding upward or downward spiral according to our daily actions. There is no stand still. Everything is a skill, literally, and I don't mean literally like Kim Kardashian, literally, like literally everything is a skill. I mean everything is quite literally a skill. Almost everything has a process that we can learn, whether it's financial freedom, fitness, discipline, like all of the things that I'm trying to focus on, they all are skills, and we have the choice to learn those skills. Everything is literally a skill. Cooking, you learn recipes, you learn skills, you get better at cooking, chopping, relationships, speaking, editing YouTube videos, making content for social media, everything like that. Everything is a skill. And yeah, I understand that we all start at different skill levels. You might be starting, let's say, obese and wanting to get on your fitness journey, but if you started here when you were younger, already fit, already into running, then that journey is going to be a whole lot easier. I'm not disregarding that, but the fact that if you accept everything as a skill, that means you can get yourself from point A to point B, from, let's say unhappy to happy, because happiness is also a skill. Being self-aware enough to ask ourselves what makes us happy, that is a skill. Another good example was someone who was born into a financially educated family. They're going to have more knowledge around how money works. They're going to know investments and all these other things that you can do with money to bring more money in. Someone that hasn't started with financial wellness is going to have to learn the skills of money, realizing that, oh shit, you're going to have to be saving. You're going to have to be investing. You're going to have to be putting your money into things that bring money back to you. These are just skills, but again, like the fitness analogy, we're starting at different levels. So as a result, you'll probably be an adult who's good with their money, who's good at saving, good at tracking their spending, good at investing, good at spending their money on things that bring money back to them to ensure that their wealth compounds. And on the other hand, someone like myself who's had to learn spreadsheeting, tracking expenses and all these things, which I was living week by week for the longest time, and I'm still only just building up now, but realizing that those skills that I wasn't born into or born with, that isn't my parents' fault, it's no one's fault but my own, to understand that that's what I need to learn to level up my financial literacy, so to speak. So I feel like this is a really good comparison for my own journey. I could complain about the fact that my parents didn't teach me about money or this or that or whatever other circumstance, but the reality is that doesn't matter at all. The only thing that matters moving forward is my own ability to learn the skills of financial literacy. And this is just one of the many facets of life where, like, just unpacking that everything's a skill, and financial literacy, financial freedom is also one of those skills that through discipline you can learn. And I hope that in 5, 10, 20, 30 years time, I will be even more of a voice to be able to advocate for that, given the life that I'll be living. So everything's a skill applies literally to every single area of our life. Now that we understand that, let's consolidate that idea into the main point of this letter. And the main point of this letter is the fact that we have to establish our realistic skill level for where we are at the thing. Us humans have a huge tendency to overestimate the things that we can do. For example, in my own previous version of myself, I was like, okay, I just need to start eating well, I'll just start training hard, I'll get disciplined and I'll just do it. I'd wake up the next day, repeat the cycles, eat shitty food and not do meditation, breathwork and the things that I thought that I should do. I was overestimating how much I thought that I could do because my ego and other things were making me think that I am the man and I can do this and I just have to make the decision, I just have to do it. But if I just understood my realistic skill level, I would be where I'm at now a whole lot quicker. So the realistic skill level, that's a huge component of what this whole video is about and why I'm even making this. So if you want to get a blueprint of how to understand your realistic skill level, I have made a digital product for that. It's a wallpaper calendar workflow so that you can figure out exactly where you're at in your life with the realistic skill levels. If you want to pick that up, I don't want to plug this. This is just something that I've personally used and I use. And I highly recommend picking it up because it's something that you can work through to figure out where you're at, to figure out the realistic skill level so that you can actually move forward and stop pretending and playing games. And like how many times have I been through that, I'll start tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow, all right, That's okay. One more time, I'll have one more pizza and then I'll be clean eating tomorrow. Here we go. Tomorrow comes around, tomorrow. The day never comes, and that's because we're overestimating our realistic current skill level. Comparing fitness to finances, for example, because I've been doing that a lot in this video, it would be like the same as just expecting 10 grand to appear into my checking account tomorrow, when I know for a fact that's not going to happen because I haven't built the skills to be able to do that. So why should we expect ourselves to suddenly start eating better, suddenly get into fitness, suddenly crack down on all the things that we believe that we should be doing in our life? It doesn't just happen. We build that up through discipline, through the realistic skill level, through understanding where we're at currently, so that we can add levels onto that and eventually get to where we're wanting to be. So again, let's bring this really contextually. Let's say I want to get into fitness. Let's say I want to start being healthy and training every day and these sorts of things, and I want to be a healthy person. I need to understand where I'm at. Let's say my circumstances are I'm currently not training at all and I'm currently eating shitty food every single day. My realistic skill level is not training every day, going to the gym and eating clean. My realistic skill level in this circumstance would be, okay, I understand where I'm at, I'm not doing any training and I'm eating bad food. So what I'm going to do is a 20-minute walk every day. Now it's 20-minute walk, really simple, up and down the street, super simple. Everyone can find time to do that, and if you can't, then those are just excuses. But so as you engage in this productive activity towards developing your skill level, and every single day we'll be completing that 20-minute walk. Every single day I will be slowly building this circular motion, this momentum, this spiral, and it'll look like every day is the same because I'm just going from a 20-minute walk, next day 20-minute walk, next day 20-minute walk. And as the days go by, the skill level increases. And I'll show you a graphic to illustrate what I mean by this. So every day has the potential to feel like we're going in circles, but the reality is it's spiraling. And if you look on the left, the daily movements, it looks like we're just going in circles. It looks like it's spiraling to nowhere. But then when you actually look at the spiral on the side to our monthly, yearly discipline, then suddenly we're moving in this upward spiral. So we're actually moving. We're not just doing the same thing every day. So we are either in a compounding upward or downward spiral according to our daily actions. There is no standstill. There is no standstill in life. We're either moving, spiraling up, or we're spiraling down. And our daily actions are the choices that we get to make so that we can spiral upwards, build momentum, build discipline, or spiral downwards. And why I'm fixated on this concept is because you don't just wake up disciplined and ready to go with fitness and nutrition and being healthy. You build it up over time. So you start with that daily 20-minute walk. And then after a week of doing that, you're feeling a little bit of momentum, you're feeling the discipline slowly build around that fitness context. And then suddenly you can do 3 20-minute walks and 3 20-minute weight sessions or max push-ups or whatever, and you just slowly every day incrementally increase. And then suddenly you're a full-on gym goer or whatever you want to get into. You're 7 days a week moving, you're eating really healthy, but that is something that we build up over time. We don't just suddenly start doing that, we build that up over time. So if I could go back to my younger self when I was really struggling and trying to figure out all these things, and I know what I should have done, but I just needed to do it, that's not realistic. That was not my realistic skill level. And that started once I realized where I was at and slowly, incrementally built in things into my routine. And over time, slowly build discipline, and we become the person that can take on more responsibility. And then our personal development is far outside of the fitness and health realm if you started there, and it starts to bleed into every area of our life. Our relationships, we want to be better for our partner. Our finances, we want to be financially educated. We want to have our time. We want to do the things we love with our time. We want to enjoy life and fully get every last drop from life. That's what this is all about. And that starts with building the skill of discipline. Without discipline, there is nothing. Without the ability to adhere to our realistic skill level and slowly build, then we'll never get anywhere. We'll be going round in the loops of tomorrow I'll do it, tomorrow I'll do it. Tomorrow never comes. So we must understand our realistic skill level to stand a chance at chasing our dream and building the life that we desire, and to elevate ourselves to the person that we truly know we can be. And it's as simple as understanding our realistic skill level and building that with discipline and daily actions. And I'm personally really excited to see where I'm going to be at in 3, 5, 10 years time of consistently building this upward spiral, because I know it's going to lead to a beautiful place, because I am already in a beautiful place in comparison to where I was. Feeling super stoked, feeling super grateful. Thank you guys for checking in, tuning into this video. I hope you got some value from it. If you did, I would appreciate you comment, subscribing, sharing it around. If you're part of the Peck This Gang, remember, if you subscribe on TikTok, we're doing our monthly hangouts for the Peck This Gang hang. If you want to learn a little bit more, remember, link in the description of this video to pick up the discipline skill set so that you can build yourself into who you always knew that you could be, understanding where you're currently at. Alright guys, much love. Every last drop. Let's get it. Appreciate you.
Swag.